Hi, welcome to the Future of Work and its Impact on Research Needs, Issues, and Methods, a workshop. I'm George Delclos, and this is part of a cooperative agreement with NIOSH entitled Shaping the Future to Ensure Worker Health and Well-Being, Shifting Paradigms for Research, Training, and Policy. The objectives of this workshop are to, first, examine how the future of work will impact occupational safety and health research. Second, identify research gaps and needs. And third, inform the agenda of a much larger international conference scheduled for September of 2021, which will address this topic, among others, in the context of an expanded paradigm for occupational safety and health. The framework for our grant, as well as for this workshop, stems from a paper that you should have received in advance of the workshop, which is a paper that Paul Schulte, Sarah Faulkner, myself, and colleagues recently published on the expanded focus for occupational safety and health. And although Paul will get into the details of this framework, note that on this slide that we talk about expansion in two directions. First of all, a horizontal expansion, which deals with the integration of both work and non-work factors in conducting research in this area, and a vertical expansion that takes occupational safety and health research and incorporates a new orientation towards it, more focused on worker well-being, and also incorporating the working life continuum. So we have a horizontal and a vertical expansion. So the workshop is structured along the two themes of the expanded focus for occupational safety and health, horizontal and vertical. We've divided the workshop into two parts, spread out over the month of June. For each of these themes, the first one being the horizontal theme and the second one being the vertical expansion theme, there will be some pre-recorded keynote presentations and several very short 5-minute Ignite presentations that will be provided to you in advance of the group discussion. Specifically, we will release them about 6 days before the scheduled discussion group, and you'll have those 6 days to review them, make notes, address any questions that we present to you, or at least begin thinking about them, so that after the 6 days, the entire group of participants will get together for a 2-hour online session. The first of these is on the horizontal expansion and is scheduled for Thursday, June 4th, 2020. And the second on the vertical expansion is more towards the end of the month on Thursday, June 25th, 2020. During that 2-hour online session, we will discuss the pre-recorded presentations. We will get into some breakout groups that will be tasked with addressing specific questions, and then we'll all get together for a debriefing. The desired outcomes of our workshops include, number one, identifying gaps and needs as they relate to occupational safety and health research in this expanded paradigm, which is largely driven by changes in the future of work scenarios, and also to inform the agenda of, as I mentioned before, this larger international conference in September of 2021. The desired products of the workshop will include preparation of a summary report, which will be submitted for publication with acknowledgement of all participants, and other means of disseminating our workshop findings. We also use these workshops to expand our distribution list with an eye towards developing as comprehensive a set of email distribution lists that can then be used for spreading the message about the international conference in 2021. It was our original intent to have this workshop face-to-face in Houston. You may recall that we had a similar workshop in February where we were able to meet all of our colleagues face-to-face, but this time, because of the pandemic, as we all know, remote working is the new mantra. So we nonetheless would still like to welcome you to Houston, although it may be a virtual Houston. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the workshop.